Howdy, y'all. I am Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. And as you all well know, if you are a frequent traveler of this channel, I love real Star Wars. I have always loved real Star Wars. It was my first franchise as a child, and I feel it is my duty as a first generation Star Wars fan to continue to hold the torch and spread the good word of real Star Wars as opposed to Disney Star Wars. They are two different things, my friends. Two different things that are wildly and dramatically different in both tone, nature, and results. Real Star Wars, when it's put out there, whether it's the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, or the expanded universe, it is beloved, it is well known, and it stands up there as something that is titanic. Disney Star Wars has no plan, constantly rudderless, is ridiculous, is nothing but agenda-driven, narrative-driven. Excuse me. Point being, it's a mess, and it's not good, and it does a disservice constantly and purposefully to the vision of one George Lucas. Disney Star Wars doesn't have any sort of faith or spirit of what George wanted to do with his galaxy far, far away. We have been waiting now to get Kenobi. Yeah, there have been other Disney Star Wars TV shows that have done plenty of damage to the brand. Both stupidly, F Baby Grogu, F Baby Yoda Grogu, that little green bastard, and have both destroyed it canonically and ridiculous. It's been horrible. But one show among all of them threatens to truly reveal how much Disney Lucasfilm hates George's vision of that galaxy far, far away. They want to destroy it, and Kenobi will Kenobi will be the ultimate insult to the original trilogy with what they're going to do, with what they're going to change, and how they're going to make it an abomination. Now, today begins the, I guess, media bombardment with only a little over 2 months to go now until the release of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney+. We are getting still images. Entertainment Weekly has been given direct still images and a little bit of plot synopsis for the show, and what we see here is just ridiculously lame and underwhelming. And when you look at it even further, we're going to go to bounding into comics after we're done with show rant here. How little sense the story makes if you just take a moment to think about it. And, you know, in Disney Star Wars stands, go cry in your corner. Go cry in your corner. I don't care what you think. Really don't. I care about what real Star Wars fans think. You are not real Star Wars fans because you promote this garbage. I'm sorry, I'm going to say that. Fight me. First images. So let's go here. Ewan McGregor returns as the lead of Obi-Wan Kenobi, alongside fellow Star Wars vets Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. Shouldn't be there. Joel Edgerton as Owen Lars and Bonnie P.S. Wow, that's he with only a few years to go, maybe 10 years so, that they really age horribly by the time we get to New Hope, don't they? Everybody. Nobody looks like they've aged at all since Revenge of the Sith, with such little bit of time. The series will also mark the franchise debuts of Moses Ingram, Kumail Nanjiani, Indira Varma, Rupert Friend, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Sung Kang, Simon Kessel, Benny Sefti, Maya Erskine, and Rory Ross. Oh, and that's what we're going to. So here are the pictures. Here are the images. Reveal Ewan McGregor's return as Obi-Wan, the arrival of the Inquisitors. That's good old-fashioned Dave Filoni crap. And the return of Joel Edgerton's Uncle Owen. Okay, so here is Kenobi, clearly not on Tatooine. There it is. This image confirms that Obi-Wan will be leaving Tatooine, which he should never have done and never did do in real Star Wars. He stayed there for the entire 18 years of Luke's life on the desert planet that is on the outer rim and not the center of the galaxy, like Disney Star Wars would like you to believe. Oh, here's our inclusion Inquisitor. Here's another. So Obi-Wan, there she's again. There's inclusion Inquisitor. I'm bobbling that. And there's Uncle Owen after apparently watching inclusion. I can't say it. I can't say it. Inclusion Inquisitor. I'll just say diversity Inquisitor. I'll say diversity Inquisitor. Diversity Inquisitor. After she's been slaughtering people looking for this other Jedi who's come to find Obi-Wan. How does he even know Obi-Wan is there? Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, you're going to age horribly in a few years, my friend. You're going to age horribly in a few years to look like the dude we get in New Hope. Here he is, not on Tatooine, and here's Obi-Wan sitting in the middle of a cave. Because it's not like Obi-Wan actually built a house and lived off in the desert, in the Judland Wastes, in a house that he built, old Ben's hut, that they continually go back to early on in the EU. No, he lives in a cave. He lives in a cave, and there it is. There are your images, and if this doesn't instill you with underwhelmingness, Ewan McGregor says that Obi-Wan is rather broken and faithless and beaten and somewhat given up. Now, John F. Trent here, Bounding into Comics, gives us a nice recap of the end of Revenge of the Sith, where Obi-Wan's words show that he has not lost his faith. Even in the defeat, he has his faith because he has a purpose. He has two purposes. One, to learn how to commune with Force ghosts. And two, to watch over Luke. He has a purpose. But according to Ewan McGregor, his character is broken and despondent, and he doesn't know what to do. I mean, and I'm going to read what John F. Trent says here because it encompasses why you should feel no glee for this show whatsoever. While this comment is simply that, it is a comment. It is not a good sign for the show given what Disney Lucasfilm and Disney Star Wars has done and continues to do to Luke Skywalker, starting with The Last Jedi and continuing with Book of Boba Fett. They've made it abundantly clear they do not understand the character of Luke Skywalker, and now it does appear they don't understand the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. On top of this comment from McGregor, Entertainment Weekly also confirmed a number of rumors surrounding the show. Okay, now we're going to get into this stuff about how these events make no sense when placed in actual Star Wars timeline, true canon. OTPT, expanded universe, not Disney Star Wars. But first, let's make sure they understand what we just said here. These comments about being broken, about being faithless that McGregor made in this recent interview. Star Wars is about hope. And Obi-Wan still had hope in the beginning of A New Hope. Oh my God, yeah, look at the title of the freaking movie. They want to make these characters that George created look pathetic and weak. They don't want them to be strong. They don't want them to be the icons that they are. Now, is Ben Obi-Wan a failure? Yes, he is a failure. That's a whole different nerd debate to have, that he did fail in a lot of ways. But that's a nerd debate within the canon. To say that he doesn't have, that he's faithless now, and he's broken, despondent, that shows that there's the tone of the Obi-Wan we're going to get in this. And maybe in the end, he'll come out of it and he'll have his faith back. But he shouldn't need to go on that journey in the first place, which, as John F. Trent says, that shows they do not understand the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi. But now let's talk about the leaks. We've heard some leaks previously. I talked about them in the stream and other videos, how we've got the Inquisitors right now. The Inquisitors, this is Dave Filoni creation. This is not George Lucas creation. This is Dave Filoni creation. And it reeks of, again, Dave Filoni not understanding Star Wars. We live in the era, the Galactic Empire is the era existing within the Sith lore of the Rule of Two, created by Darth Bane in order to keep the Sith from constantly weakening themselves. One master, one apprentice. And then the apprentice usually gets a secret apprentice so that he gets stronger and then overthrows the master. That's what's expected. But here in Dave Filoni Disney Star Wars, we have the Inquisitors, Force users, dark Jedi, other very close, they're not Sith, but they're still dark Jedi, Sith, used by the Sith, running around. Palpatine is a believer in the rule of two. He would not allow this. This is bad Dave Filoni Star Wars storytelling, which shows you they don't understand it. They don't get it. So now we've got Mud-Diversity, Inquisitor. I don't think she's pictured in this article. Arrives on Tatooine and searching for another Jedi who's named Neri, who's looking for Obi-Wan. Only 3 people in the galaxy know where Obi-Wan is. Yoda, Obi-Wan, and maybe Bail Organa. Of course, Bail Organa actually would know, because in New Hope, there's a reason Leia's heading to Tatooine to send the message. 3 people. How does this Jedi even know that Obi-Wan is on Tatooine? You know, it makes you think. Story plot hole number 1, in probably many to come as we watch this atrocity in a little over 2 months. Number 2, again, here we have the Inquisitors who are going to be evil. I mean, again, why so many Sith? These are basically still Sith. They should not be even existing. Yes, Vader could have a secret apprentice. That's expected. But no, you shouldn't do this. It's dumb. It's stupid. Now, of course, then what happens is after Neri is slaughtered by the Inquisitors and Kenobi refuses to help him, then Owen thinks that Kenobi's presence has put Luke at risk when in fact it had nothing to do with Kenobi directly. It was indirectly. But then we reveal that the whole reason Obi-Wan's going to leave Tatooine is because Leia's going to be kidnapped in a trap to lure out Kenobi. Okay, I ask you again, how does this make sense in this story? Leia, for all intents and purposes, to the entire galaxy, with the exception of 3, maybe 4 people, if you include Bail Organa's wife, nobody knows she's a Skywalker. She is Leia Organa, part of House Organa on Alderaan. Why would kidnapping Bail Organa's daughter bring Obi-Wan out of hiding? Why? It's not like anybody knows she's a Skywalker. This makes no sense. It's in the script, so let's just make it happen. That type of writing. These people do not understand the world of Star Wars. They don't get it. This is dumb. This is bad. Doesn't make sense. And then, of course, it's also that they can get him off planet so he can have his react with Darth Vader. This show will break canon left and right. True canon left and right. And Disney, Star Wars, Disney Lucasfilm's attempt to rewrite the canon. Because, remember, they want to redo it. They want to redo the original trilogy. They're already planning on redoing the Thrawn trilogy to make it their own version. They will attempt to redo the original trilogy. All the signs are there. I've done videos on it in the past. This is going to be garbage. Now, I'm going to watch it because I'm going to document it, that it is garbage. Because as a real Star Wars fan, it's my duty to point out how bad Disney Star Wars is. You don't have to watch it. You can watch me watch it. Watch me go insane. Watch me lose my crap. It'll be entertaining. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated, as well as a subscription if you're new here. Why not check out the rest of my channel? I'm here to earn your trust and support by giving you facts and logic, because facts don't care about your fee-fees. Hit the notification button. Share my videos if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a real comment. Real comments are great. They can create discussion. They can create friendships, because normal people can have different opinions and still find common ground to get along. We are not stands. We are not SJWs who are cowards behind keyboards. I don't care what they think. I will never care what they think. But despite their dearest wishes for me to care, I don't. Because they have no real power. They have none. And as soon as we continue to ignore them further, they will lose their perceived power and disappear. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Howdy, y'all. The first chapter of my fantasy novel, Guardian of Innocence, is now available for free. Click the link in the description below and join me in an old-school good versus evil story where Cole Lares, a disillusioned mercenary, suddenly finds himself dropped into the middle of a destiny he never asked for as the protector of Jania Sarai, a blacksmith's daughter who may hold the answers to finally stopping a millennia-old threat to the world of Rosetta. Cole's perceptions of love, family, trust, loyalty, as well as his very beliefs in fate versus free will shall be tested as he struggles to keep Jania safe from the minions of the dreaded Zabor Tal, former champion of the gods and now ruler of the long-forgotten Yis Empire. Click the link below, enjoy the first chapter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and help it grow so that I can bring you the full story in the near future. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I don't do Facebook. I will never do Twitter. If you want to reach out to me, email me at therednerd@gmail.com. I'm on Getter now, at @TheRedNerd, the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can also follow me on Odyssey at The Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.